If you have a survey, if you're a bank like us, make a survey in the village, who would like to borrow money from us? You give it to everybody. All women say no, 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 no. Men say yes, 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 yes. And you say, here's the survey result. So we produce our methodology, we design our products to serve the people who would like to work with us. But that's not how history is done. History is done by undoing things, not doing things the way it exists. If you keep on doing the things which goes on, human being will still be in the caves. They won't be on the world outside. We challenged everything. That's what the human beings are all about. So when she started doing this and became successful with some $30, $40, it excited her. And then she wanted to take $60. This is a big decision in her life. She wants a loan of $60. She thinks about it. She said, I can make it. I can do it. So when people look at microcredit, the kind of work we do, they think, oh, this is the money, small money, they give it. What's so important about it? But to me, it's very important because it's not the size of the money. It's not the loan repayment. People also, oh, Grameen Bank has a very high repayment rate. That's not what impresses me. I see this is a tool. This $30, $40 is an instrument which unfolds a person, brings out the capacity of the person, unleashes her capacity. And you see every time when women gets excited about what she did with her own efforts, that is the excitement which takes her to the next step and next step. So if you look at Grameen Bank today with 8 million borrowers, 97% of them are women, taking over $100 million as a loan every month, paying back every penny with interest. This is the story of unleashing their capacity. So entrepreneurship is not something you put on your forehead that I'm an entrepreneur. It's not like that. It is something packed inside of you. Not everybody is lucky enough to know that that gift exists inside of you. Those who have found it out, they are celebrated as entrepreneurs, and we say rest of us are not entrepreneurs. I think one big damage economic theory and economic thought has done to us by dividing up human being into two classes. One class is called entrepreneurs, other class is known as labor. There is no other category in economics. Either you are an entrepreneur or you are a laborer. Only the lucky ones, very specially skilled people, very specially endowed people are supposed to be the entrepreneurs. Rest of us, we are not lucky enough to have those endowments, so we look for a job. We work for them. We salute them every day. You have fed, you provide me the food, otherwise we wouldn't survive because you are the entrepreneurs. That way, we organized all our institutions, policies, everything like that. I said, this is the biggest damage. Because for me, every human being is an entrepreneur. There is no exception. Simply, society never gave us the opportunity for many, many of us, billions of us, opportunity to look up the gift that we have inside of us. The gift that we brought with us as a human being. We cannot even have a peep to see what is inside. It's a gift never unwrapped. I said, this little money creates the opportunity to unwrap that. And the rest of the thing is something she will take care of herself. Then next one was more interesting because I got into debate all the time when I talk about microcredit, about entrepreneurship. People say, well, microcredit is a great idea. But it works only for the entrepreneurial poor. Imagine what my reaction would be in a situation like that. I get very upset when people say things like that, because I believe there is nothing called entrepreneurial poor. There's only human being as entrepreneurs. Every human being, whether you're poor, whether you're rich, whether you're destitute, doesn't matter. You are a human being. As a human being, you are, number one, you are an entrepreneur. So there is this category calling some people as entrepreneurial poor. You are denying that existence, that ability of the rest of the poor people. I try to explain as much as I can, but people who say this kind of thing, they don't stop. But 4 years back, after I got into this debate again, I said, oh my God, let me try it out. Let me demonstrate to people that how wrong they are. So we started a program with beggars, exclusively giving loan to beggars. We always gave loan to beggars, but among many, there will be beggars. But this one, exclusively for beggars. We made a special rules for them. The rule is, there is no rule for you. That's the rule. And address the beggars. Said, as you go from house to house begging, would you carry some merchandise with you? Some cookies, some candies, so that you give people option, whether they will give something free, some food, some money for you to survive, or they would like to buy something from you. After all, you came with your merchandise. Then people will have a choice. Either they will buy something from you, or they will give something free to you, or they will do both. Nobody is stopping anybody. They like the idea. They started joining in this particular program. And we thought there'll be maybe 2,000, 3,000 beggars in that program, and we'll find out how they do with this money that we gave them. Today, there are more than 100,000 beggars in that program. More than 17,000 have stopped begging completely, because in the meantime, they have become successful door-to-door salesperson. Remaining 100,000 or 90,000 or so, they, I would say, are more or less part-time beggars. Sometimes begging, sometimes selling. They even tell me which house is good for begging, which house is good for selling. I joke with my colleagues, I tell them, look, they never went to the Harvard Business School, but they know market segmentation. So this is about what entrepreneurship is all about. We have done, giving loans to these beggars. And what is the loan they are asking for? We don't impose any amount. We say, you feel free, whatever you think is comfortable with you. Typical loan would be something around $15. With $15 loan, not charity, with a $15 loan, if you can help a person get out of begging, most humiliating livelihood that one can have, and become a dignified salesperson, why shouldn't we do that? Because all the ingredient is in the person. Simply, we didn't create the institution which will come and facilitate you so that you can unleash that capacity. Next one, I'll quickly go because I have to stop for the question and answer. The next one is more interesting. Each one is interesting for me. I don't know how it looks to you. We encourage the young people, these children of Grameen families, to go to school. They are all, these are the families which are totally illiterate. All the 8 million families, literally you can say, they are illiterate people. So we wanted to make sure all these children from these families go to school and stay in school. We succeeded. Right in the beginning, we did that when we were small. It became a tradition in Grameen Bank. If you join Grameen Bank, one of the things you have to do, you have to send your children to school. So people accepted that, particularly because